ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new video. Today I want to show you what happens when you complete the side quest for Perrin. Basically, what you got to do is get 200 Pokemon caught in your Pokedex. What happens if you do this, though, is that depending on which game you actually play, whether you play Scarlet or Violet, you'll be able to encounter the brand new Paradox Pokemon. We're going to check those out in a second, but first, let's see if we can do this. Now, we haven't completed our Pokedex just yet, but we have over 200 Pokemon caught. So yes, you already got yourself 200 Pokemon from the terrarium. Impressive. It was hard work. So we continue here. Perrin is just simply going to talk to us. Put in all the effort. I like to see that in a kid. Probably know more about Pokemon Terrarium than I do, and I got here first. I guess you've earned yourself a hot tip. Take a look at these photos, would you? She's going to show us two photos. So there we see one photo, which in the distance, kind of hard to tell what that is. And then she shows us this one, which, yes, of course, that is the, I want to say, not Cobalion. It's the Cobalion form, right? The Paradox one. So yeah, see those strange Pokemon. The first one's called Iron Boulder. Okay, so Iron Boulder and Iron Crown. Those are the two that we are about to go out and hunt. Remember, if you're playing Pokemon Scarlet, it will be the Entei and the actual what do you call it? The Raikus. Those two will be for you instead. But basically the process is the same. Totally unknown Pokemon, totally unknown places. If they're real, it'll be a huge deal. Okay, well, let's go get our hands on them. So let's do this. Apparently these places are in Paldea. You have any idea where? I'm going to say no because I'm not sure. Darn, somewhere easily to reach. Then, wow, these spots must be really special. Of course, you know how it is these days, right? These photos could be totally fake. But if you want to know for sure, maybe you could try to search these Pokemon out. I show you the photos again anytime you like. Just give me a shout. And find me something good, Ruffled. I've got faith in your survey skills. So, now that we've done that, we got to go over to Paldea and actually find them. Question, though, is where will they be located? Well, let's figure that part out. So, we got to go down to Area 0. Because that's where we're going to be going and finding them. So we're going to begin by just going to this starting point from here. Because I don't think we can actually zoom in all the way. We have to go through the regular entrance and stuff. But if we go there, we should be able to find them. They should have spawned. The only thing, though, is that I should point out, they are shiny locked. So that means you're not going to be able to get these guys shiny, unfortunately. That's just the reality of it. It does suck, yes, but it is just how things are. So please bear that in mind. You will not be able to get these guys shiny. Now, I don't know if we can go down this path just yet. I think it's going to be later in the story. It seems it's broken, so we're not going to be able to go into that right now. Instead, we're going to go down this way. So let's see what's on the other side here. First things first, though, like I said, we have to look for all of them. So let's do that first. First things first, we're going to be going for the Terrakion, okay? So, the Iron Boulder. Now, you can find it if you go down the actual crater, right? So, if you go down, it'll be right in this location. It's kind of hard to show because, well, there is no map down here, which I can show you. But if we go around here, you guys can kind of guess where we are. What you want to make sure to do is to not go down into the actual cave. So, you don't want to go down there. That's not what we need to do. You need to stay up here and go around the crater at the section in here. So, you will see this giant boulder that's kind of like up there. It's just kind of this giant green like boulder kind of hovering. If we go here inside, if we go to the left, you will see that there is something hiding here. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. In the distance, there's a special Pokemon. And I think you guys recognize this boy because that is, of course, going to be the Iron Boulder. This is Terrakion's Paradox form. And if we interact with it, it's going to attack us and go into battle. So let's quickly capture it. It does look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It looked worse in the images I saw, but it looks kind of solid, not gonna lie. It looks pretty solid. So, what I want to point out is that in this same place, you will find Entei. So, if you're playing Scarlet, you should be finding Entei in the same location. Pretty certain of that based on what I've been told. So, if you want to go get your hands on it, I would say go do it right now. It's the perfect time. As you need to make sure to just do one important thing. Catch 200 Pokemon. You need to make sure that you have 200 Pokemon in that Pokedex. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck. So make sure you do that. And of course, if you want to try to catch this thing, have a team of Pokemon ready because it's going to be hard to actually defeat or capture. I'm going to try a few Pokeballs, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to go for the Master Ball because I don't have the energy to deal with this thing, and I didn't buy enough Ultra Balls anyways, so we'll be fine. Nonetheless, though, he is pretty strong, so we have to be careful, so we're just going to go for another one. But yeah, let's see if we can actually catch him real quick here. If it doesn't work on this one, it's fine. F it, dude. We're just going to hit him a bit, unless he kills it with that Sacred Sword. Yep, he kills it with the Sacred Sword. That is shitty. But this is basically where you find him. So it's just under that big-ass boulder. All you gotta do is just fly down and make sure when you do fly down that you don't go down into the crater in the middle. don't do that. You got to stay on the outer areas of it. And if you're on the outer areas, just keep going in circles until you find this place. It is a little bit hard to see at times, I'm not going to lie, but if you keep trying persistently to look for it, you will eventually run into it. And if you do that, you'll be lucky to get it and you'll be happy. So since this thing is not getting into the Pokeballs, we're going to try to just hit it one time with a move if we can, because I do think we outspeed potentially. So actually, we do not outspeed. So since I don't have the energy for this, let's just go for the Master Ball right off the bat, because guess what? I am too lazy to do anything else. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. So like I said, though, I think this thing is shiny locked, so you cannot get a shiny version of it. Unfortunately, as you can notice, it is a static encounter. That means there are no more of this Pokemon spawning here. There's only a singular one. So keep that in mind, as that does add a level of, like, well, problems to the whole situation, because, well, you're not going to be able to get a shiny version or anything like that. It's a bit shitty, but it's just how it is. So that's one of them. So we've completed one, but there's still one more to go, right? Because there's 2 in total for us to get. And of course, if you can find someone who has Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you know, vice versa, you can trade with them. But now let's go hunting for the other one. The, I think Iron Valiant it's called? No, I'm not sure. That's the other one. But yeah, we're going to be hunting for the Cobalion one. So let's do that. Right, so to find the other fella, we're going to go down here and boom. So this is right at the entrance. If you don't know what this is, literally when you spawn in, it's like just at the beginning entrance. You just jump down here and you're going to find the fella just chilling and vibing on his own. Of course, depending on which game you're playing, if you're playing like, you know, Scarlet, you're not going to see this guy. You're going to be seeing most likely the Paradox Suicune in this case, I think. So that's what you're going to see most likely here instead. But here he is, looking majestic as ever. So let's just go in and capture him as well. Hopefully a Quick Ball works this time and I don't have to use an actual Master Ball. But pretty much that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get them. If you need the other 2, you can, of course, join our Discord. There's going to be a link down below for our Discord if you want to trade with someone. I'm not sure if anybody in my chat currently has an option for that either. Like if they've caught the other ones for the Pokedex, because I need both of those. I need both Entei and Raikou for the Pokedex. But if you guys need it, then I would highly recommend. Yes, we got him! Let's go. We got him with a Quick Ball. Perfect. So we have the Iron Crown and whatnot. So that's how you get them. All 4 can be caught this exact way. But remember, to be able to do the pairing quest, you have to talk to her first and then, of course, do the capturing of 200 Pokemon. So you don't need to complete your Pokedex. Don't actually need to complete it. Just got to make sure that you've caught 200. Like, catch them. Don't just look at them. You got to catch them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So just please keep that in mind, as otherwise you're going to be struggling. So I just want to point it out, and that is pretty much it. So yeah, I don't know if there's really any other ones to include in this video, but I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. And like I was just saying, guys, I want to quickly input that, yes, if you want to get the remaining 2, if you only have Scarlet and you only have Entei and Raikou, and you need the other 2, just simply join our Discord down below. The link will be in the description. Join it, because that's the best way to find people. There, of course, are other Discords as well. You can join those, but we have our own Discord, which is linked down below. Go in there. We have people that are active currently. If you need help with like BP points, for example, as well, all that's down there. Go get your hands on it. And of course, you know, enjoy the DLC, because it's been a blast. So yeah, I just want to input that real quick. And thank you all. If you enjoyed, of course, make sure to subscribe.